Good afternoon everyone, AnthWolf here, streaming live on Twitch, and our game of choice once again is even more Final Fantasy XIV, playing as our level 52 Dragoon now, Leonhardt. Let's log in. Surprised there wasn't a login queue there. The daily should have reset, so we can probably do a few dailies if we so desire. But where we last left off, we just got to level 50, and we're doing the duty roulette for the main scenario to unlock more Tomestones of Poetics to gain the Ironworks Magitech Spear, the last item, the last Dragoon item from the Ironworks gear we required. And now, since we're level 52, we're actually going to go down and speak to Alberic once again in the Observatorium. And we're going to learn more about the history of Alberic and Astinian, his adopted son, and increase the power of our inner dragon to make us a more equal candidate to become the Azure Dragoon. So we're going to continue the Dragoon class missions, and then we'll go from there. Between streams, I did end up selling a load of miscellaneous armor that we had. I actually ended up buying some level 56 gear for when our Dragoon gets level 56. I also picked up a set, I think on stream we had picked up a set of level 60 gear. Just getting ourselves all prepared. But yeah, let's continue the Dragoon class mission, shall we? Double Dragon. Sir Alberic has been eagerly awaiting your arrival. And Astinian has sent him a message, and he would like to meet us. Hopefully it's all well-intentioned. Where does Astinian want to meet? I guess between down here, up here, I reckon he'd be on the ledges. And I would be correct. Interesting. So we learned a great deal from that little dialogue there between the three of us. Estinian took the eye because he believes that's where Nidhogg would go before trying to lay waste to Ishgard. Estinian didn't betray Ishgard, he believes he's saving it by posing as bait and hopefully proving himself capable of slaying the Great Worm. He believes that since the Eye has also chosen us to become a bearer and a member of the, I guess, fraternity of the Azure Dragoons, having two Azure Dragoons together is a great opportunity to slay Nidhogg for good. And he bids us to gain the Dragoon's armor. Okay. So we need to meet with Sir Brucemont once again and undergo a trial to claim armor bathed in the blood of dragons of our own. Sounds promising. I do look forward to getting the Dragoon Armour. As I mentioned before, it's one of the reasons why I really like the class. The armor is so distinctive. We will have to most likely augment it, so that we're able to dye it, so that we can stand out amongst other dragoons. Because you can't dye the standard armor, I believe. I think you do need to augment it. Hello there. The Unspeaking Swordsman. The soul of a dragon resonates in the Drachen armor. So we gain the Drachen breeches. We have claimed one piece of the armor. looks like we gained the gloves as well. Drachen gauntlets. Seems like there's even more to this trial. Yeah, we gained the feet there. The Drachen greaves. And it seems Alberic will be the one to give us the final piece of Dragon armour. It seems we've been given the armour, but Estinian was speaking of bathing it in the blood of dragons. So, is there another trial once we have the armour pieces, perhaps? I see. One more trial for us yet to face. We need to go up to the Steel Vigil, which is on the opposite side of the Stone Vigil, next to Providence Point. Play the flute and complete the final trial. It was a draconian flute. It makes sense. We kind of expected that to be the case. Proof you or someone else slew Greywine. Serenity. Yeah, Serenity's doing a little bit of role-playing. I hope they enjoy it. Ah, yeah, Serenity's fiancé is going to be playing this game as well. Oh well, hope they both enjoy the game. It's great to have like something to share, like video games and such as well, of course. But like just having other opportunities to share things that you may end up enjoying together is great. So I'm all for that. Okay. Hand over the flute again and the skull. Okay, you can have this flute back. Fatal Seduction. Sir Alberic would ask you to reaffirm your commitment to do battle with the Great Worm. I see. We have yet to summon another dragon. Ah, see, he gave us the Dragon Armlet. The headpiece of the Dragoons. The fifth piece we have yet to earn. The dragon within stirs once more. So we've learned Spine Shatter Dive. Delivers a jumping attack with a decent potency of damage. It additionally stuns the enemy for 2 seconds. Your inner dragon grows ever stronger. It's probably going to combine well with Jump. I think we'll probably use them together when we can. Of course, Jump has a 30-second cooldown. Spine Shatter Dive has a minute cooldown. Into the Dragon's Maw. Sir Alberic wears a solemn expression on his face. Nidhogg has awoken and is on the move, and Alberic would tell Estinian the truth of what happened to Ferndale, and how Alberic gave up the power of Dragoon lest to become a thrall under Nidhogg. And he's worried that should Estinian meet Nidhogg, Estinian wouldn't be able to give up the Dragoon's power, and therefore become another slave. I suppose again it does come down to willpower, doesn't it? Like the Lancers Guild, having the composure and resolve to face your dangers head on. Wait, what? Oh. Would you like to commence battle for Into the Dragon's Maw? Nidhogg goes speaking to Estinian, and now he's speaking to us. The soul of the dragoon shines with unbound something. That's a little too slow. Sounds familiar. It seems before Alberic was able to tell his story to Estinian, Nidhogg's eye revealed probably a slightly more jaded perspective of the events. It seems we can also hear Nidhogg's voice now. I'm guessing the Nidhogg was actually addressing Estinian there, not herself. Okay, we've gained a full set of Drachen mail. We've also gained the Worm's armour. And the Dragonfire Dive, which has a 2-minute cooldown, which has a AoE potential. Quite a powerful AoE as well. This concludes the Dragoon quests for Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. We must have Heavensward, and we must do the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you've done that, you may speak to Alberic once again. The Dragoon Age. So, let us have a quick look at the Dragoon armors we now have. Of course, we don't have the blade, but this is the Drachen armor set. And we'll rename this to be... what item level is this? 45. let's call it the... Oh. Okay. And then, of course, we have the Worm's Armour. Also give us a belt. The Worm's Armlet. Actually, that works rather well with the spear. Huh. Interesting. I like that as well. How interesting. Now, we're going to quickly pop ahead over to Mordona, because I'm quite sure we're not able to dye the Drachen or Worm set. I'm trying to remember... We need particular items to augment them, to then make them or render them dyeable. I think it's the ancient armor pieces that we get from doing certain level 50 dungeons. Yeah, because you can cast glamours on the armor, but you can't dye the armor. So this is Drachen and Worm. Right. So here's the Dragon Armor, and you need Dragon Armor augmentations. Okay, so you can get it from alchemy, maybe? I see, okay. And this you need the antique items. Oh no, wait. That's just to get a set of armor. So what do I need? Dragon Armor augmentation. I don't think there's a market board here. So let's go pop ahead into the Foundation. Actually, might as well save ourselves a little bit of gil. I wonder if anyone's... I'm guessing this is something that you craft. And the fact that they can be desynthesized makes me think they can be created by alchemy. Now the question is, are people actually making this stuff to sell? And if so, how much are they asking? There it is. Wow, they cost a lot. I don't have a high-level alchemist. Are we really going to be spending this much gil just so we can dye a set of Dragoon Armour? Also, how many pieces would I need? I'd probably have to buy all of this. How much is that one? Oh, it's actually, that's how much it costs in H-Guard. Whoops. You know what, fine. We have gil. It needs to be spent. Now, might not be enough pieces of Drachen augmentation. But it's going to get us 2 or 3 pieces, most definitely. I'm guessing the leggings and the chest cost 2 each. Maybe the helmet and the boots and the arms 1. So that's, what, 7 pieces you would need? And we have 6. Now, let me see if I am correct. Can this now be dyed? It can be dyed. So what colours can we dye it in? This is the default, where it's got a slight purplish sheen. No, wait. No, there it is. That's the default. No, wait, that's it. Sorry, I'm getting this mixed up. Yeah, this is the default with the Tenebrith. Let me just... Yeah, so it's got a slight purplish tint to it. Ah, interesting, the headpiece actually... So, let's have a look. That's not bad. This is Snow White dye. Would be the pink dragoon. That's actually pretty nice as well, the bone white. That's pretty nice as well. Desert yellow. There's of course metallic colours. So you do have... So that's the jet black. Jet black versus suit black. it's pretty much the default, isn't it? There's the true metallic gold. Since it's got little like lilac, little purple pieces to it, I'd want something to try and work well with that, so like the sky blue perhaps, or the metallic blue. Oh, I'm wearing the armor. So we just need one more bit of Dragon Armour augmentation. You know what? I do like this worm armor though. We're going to keep the Dragon Armour for when we finally decide if we want to dye some Dragoon Armour. We also have to bear in mind that we haven't even seen like the later like sets of armor we could get. We might put the worm armor, since we can't dye this. so Kaylet seems to have the same idea we do. I might put this into the glamour dresser, since we can't dye it. Unless, can you dye the worm's armor? Let me just have a look at this. You need a weaker gear to make a dyeable version eventually if you like the look of it. Yeah, okay. Awesome. I thought it'd be something like that. So the worm's armor is just good armor to get you through the like main scenario level 50 gear until you find or get the Ironworks armor set. And you keep the Drachen armor set for if you want to dye it eventually if you buy the augmentation kits. So let's just throw ourselves into an inn. Go to the glamour dresser. I don't mind giving up this armor. We don't want to be putting the Dragon armor into the dresser because we'll want to dye it eventually, and we may want to dye it again in the future, and we can just use glamour prisms. But I wouldn't mind wearing my Ironworks armor since it's better. And actually having it look like this. So we need to put our Dragoon Armour on. So we'll just start over here at number 10. We want all the worm gear. We don't want to change what we have in our hand. We'll hide some of our accessories though. And so now we can open a glamour plate, and if we want, okay. Pretty happy with that. We have Dragonfire Dive. I think we might put that alongside my Doom Spike. So now we can choose. We can jump in, jump out, and then if it's a single target, we Spine Shatter, and if it's a group of enemies, like 3 or more, we Dragonfire Dive on top of them. Okay. Can we speak to Sir Alberic once again and continue our path of a Dragoon? Now we look like every other Dragoon past level 50. I do like the armor, it's so distinctive. I say, eventually we will probably dye the Drachen armor. See, there you go. Told you so. Does he have a quest for us? He does. Sky's the limit. We're pretty much getting ourselves set up now. Getting ourselves set up now to continue the main storyline. So Alberic is mustering reinforcements for a battle. I see. So it seems we are now to meet fellow Dragoons. Aid them in their tasks. Let's see what's happening here. We have all of our skills from our roles. Level 60 onwards, we'll learn some new abilities. Oh. That's interesting. Either way, let's see. Level 52, which is what we are, we could learn Battle Linity, which increases critical rate of self and nearby party members for by 15% for 20 seconds. And also that increases the potency or damage of jump and spine shatter die by 30%. And I heard Fang and Claw and Wheeling Thrust are kind of your stage 4 and stage 5, like a chain for your 2 chains. So when we activate Blood of the Dragon, can only be executed under the effect of both Blood of the Dragon and Sharper Fang and Claw. Can only be used under Blood of the Dragon and Enhanced Wheeling Thrust. Huh. I don't understand, but I'm sure we'll learn. Either way, we're here now. Okay. Let's do our duty. I see. I don't recognize a member of the Order of the Dragoon. Unless she was one of our trainers. She may have been one of our trainers, one of the people who gave us a trial from Sir Alberic on our way to becoming the Azure Dragoon. That's very possible. In fact, I think it was. She was one of the people down at the Witch's Down, I believe. No, we're down Witch Drop, sorry, over here. Might as well take on the rock while we're here. Ooh, hello. House for Tom's engineer's about to begin his quest. I wonder if we can participate in that. We could start it off and see if anyone wishes to join us. We've talked about this one before. There's a chain quest here, starting at Camp Dragonhead. You know, we'll start it off and see if anyone wishes to join us. We'll just let Camry recover their health a little. We'll have a read. Have you heard of the dragon Sephara? Ain't a man alive who hasn't heard spoke that cursed the name. The foul creature is heading for the Steel Vigil. The engineers must make it back to the Vigil before Sephara does, so that we might ready Bertha, a very own fire-belching cannon. So we need to escort the engineer to the Vigil. Now, other people may not join us. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We have Hotshot here, who I think is a ninja. Oh, typical. We hadn't actually synced ourselves to the bloody... to the fate. See, why is my abilities working? Hello there, Serenity. And here you are as well. The engineer's preparing the cannon right now. Now, the difficult part is going to be Sephara herself, since we don't really have a tank right now. Makes me feel like I should maybe switch over to Paladin, but where's the fun in that? Gotta take risks now and again. Okay. The mighty dragon Sephara has landed and begun its relentless attack on the Ishgardian defences. Fight alongside Bertha to turn the tide. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Probably worthwhile pulling Sephara out. No, we don't have to fight the dragons. Don't go for my chocobo, please. Come fight me here. Actually, yeah, this'll do nicely. Oh, Christ. I took the dragon's breath there. Ooh, that actually hurt quite a bit. I forgot about that attack. You may end up getting aggro Serenity. I hit diversion there. Oh Christ, I'm about to die. Right. Ooh! Web of Lightning. God damn. I'll try and be back as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, we are bound to the Foundation, which does not help. By the time we get back there, it could all be over, one way or the other, but we'll try. Yeah, healing potential wasn't quite good enough. I maybe should have also had a second wind activated. Okay, 90%. You may not be able to get there in time to help, but hopefully we'll be in time to assist in some way. We'll take off in figure 8. We'll put second wind on just in case we need it. Oh, I can't use it in combat. God damn it. Invalid target? Damn. It was fun. Trying to use a Phoenix down to get you up Serenity. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be, might only work in party members. Whew. Yeah. I may have should have maybe done that as a paladin. That would have helped us a lot, but eh. 2 dragoons and a ninja and a couple of chocobos. We'll take off second wind, we'll put invigorate back on. Hey, we slayed our first, I guess, big dragon. Not including the dragon on the Steps of Faith, of course. Right, let's go speak to Alberic. Yeah. House TN was one of our instructors during our trials. Back to crafting. Have fun, Serenity. Thank you for your assist there. I'm glad you came to join us. So I've been meaning to try and show off that chained fate for a while, when the opportunity was there. Get our gear repaired. Anyhow, question, Serenity. If I was to dye my Drachen Armour, the item level 50 Dragoon Armour, is there any particular dye that you would recommend, that you would see me put on? See, I'm open to suggestions. The moment we're wearing the Worm Armour, of course, but the Drachen Armour, we could dye anything. Pink. I was looking at some pinks. Let's put our Drachen Armour on. So we haven't yet augmented the greaves, but everything else. Let's look at the headpiece. What would it look like? We have a variety of pinks. You know what? Rose pink isn't that bad. It really isn't. We have a lilac purple. We have a coral. The salmon pink is has a bit more gold to it, but I actually like the rose pink a bit more. Alternatively, in the purples, we have a lotus pink, a colibri pink, the iris goes well with the kind of like violet or lilac undertones. I know it's purple, not pink, but in that spectrum. Alternatively, we could go something like pastel pink, if we really wanted to go crazy. Ugh, pastel green. No. Pink. Pink, though. Maybe. I see, I need to spend a ludicrous amount of money on one more bit of Dragon Armour reaugmentation. But then it'll always be a possibility. And even though we are level 52 now, some of these quests may take us to areas we've yet to visit. Let's see, we have yet to enter the Curfin Western Highlands. So, I guess before we continue our Dragoon class missions, we should probably continue the main storyline. I think where we were up to, we were about to assist Count Edmond's two sons. So do we do that, or should we make that its own stream. Should probably do that another time. So, in the meanwhile, what can we get ourselves up to? I mean, the duty roulette has refreshed. How many? We have 265 elegant tombstones of poetics. I would like to cap that off again before we get to the next vendors who would make use of them. So we could do the main scenario duty roulette once more. It is worth a good amount of experience. Yeah, sure, why not? There's a lot of cutscenes in the main scenario duty roulette, but it's worth a lot of experience. It's worth some tombstones. Why not? Sure. Average wait time 17 minutes. Really? It's that time in the afternoon or that time in the evening that I think a lot of people are going to be doing the main scenario duty roulette, and so that average wait time just might indicate how many DPS are currently queued to do it. Ah well, so be it. In the meanwhile then, what can we get ourselves up to? What trouble should we get ourselves into? I think we'll pop ahead into the Foundation and see what other quests may be available. We've started unlocking some of the main storyline here in Ishgard. We'll see what's going on. Well, there are quests available. We also have levy quests of Ishgard. While we wait then, we may as well do a few of these quests. Fury-fearing Ellison. This fury-fearing Ellison has a story to tell. I take it by your garb you're not from here. I'm wearing a full set of Dragoon Armour. Maybe I'm from around here, but you are correct. Seems like this Ellison has some history to teach us. Ooh. What happened to this statue? It was a statue of Saint Vale Ryant. a former Azure Dragoon. Surely you've heard of him. The name may have cropped up once or twice. Speak to someone at the cathedral to learn maybe more of Ishgard's history. Seems we have a few quests over here as well. Let's head over to the Jeweled Crozier and look into the quest over here. Landing a landing a stable job. Mafia is looking for an adventurer who is not afraid of a little hard work. Okay. Grab this sack of chocobo food and take it down to the chocobo stables. It's a fairly straightforward task. A mixture of chopped fresh greens and hay for delivery to the holy stables. Okay. Seems her student or her assistant has been delayed. We've yet to enter the proving grounds. Similar to Uldar's Colosseum. Well, bugger me with a pitchfork. That is a line I hadn't read before. Another chocobo, I think food for maybe dyeing them? Potentially. We are second in line for another dungeon, so we shouldn't really get up to anything else. There's another couple of quests down here in the Foundation, so we'll probably undergo those. So while we wait, I'm just going to refill my glass. I got a fresh bottle of juice out of the fridge. Feeling a bit tired, so apologies if anyone is watching the stream here. We'll probably just do this duty roulette and then I may call it a stream. Maybe rest my eyes for a couple of hours. But we will endeavour to do the duty roulette first. So just waiting for the duty finder to pop. Shouldn't be all that long away. Ask and ye shall receive. Looks like one of DPS fell asleep. Let's try that again, shall we? So, what main scenario quest will we get? Is it going to be Castrum Meridianum or the Praetorium? I don't know, because all the DPS have fallen asleep. A lot of spiky bits in our armour. Okay. Oh. Well, we did Castrum Meridianum earlier. Now, of course, we have the Praetorium. Oh well, if you're ready for long cutscenes again. We have some highly protective armor and then some very lacking armor, shall I say. Resique, I suppose, is the term we should be using. Hey, level 53. Speaking of, we forgot to use a bloody a meal. Are we doing this with a new party member? No, we are not. Everyone's ran this before. Okay. Hello, Maggie. Have you missed me? Descending to research level.
will be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima Weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about Don. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit. And its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Schwa, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me. be so hard-pressed. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste. Allow me, then, hero, to do that which you will not. Ultima weapon is all-powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can his strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Habrea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So, this is what empowers him.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Habrea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. From the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Heidelin. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belzar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together. Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon, the ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive. It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
And so ends the Praetorium. Again. For the third time. Yeah, oh well. Holy hell, we got level 55 from that. Were we level 52 when we went in? I think we were. Oh well. We've made excellent progress. Level 56, I think we have armor to wear. Hiding somewhere, no doubt. Ah, there it is. Just making sure we have a full set of gear ready for us. Yeah, looks like not all of it's high quality, of course. What about a weapon? There's bound to be a better weapon available to us. If we can find a high quality version at a reasonable price, I would take it for level 56. Did we get a level 60 weapon? Have we chosen one of those yet? Yes, we have. Another trident. High quality version is better. Not massively though. And normal one, the standard one isn't better anyway. Okay, good to know. So I think we're at the point now. Like, we could do like the leveling duty roulette and the level 50 and 60 dungeon roulette, and they would get us a lot of experience. But we don't need to do them. In fact, we should continue the main storyline now since we've got our Dragoon to an appropriate level. So we'll go mend our gear. And while I'm walking down through the Crozier once again, I'll say my farewells. I say I'm going to take a break. Once more. That'll probably be it for the day, but I am off tomorrow. So when we come back in the next stream, or in the next video if you're watching this on YouTube, we will be on our way to doing the main storyline, assisting the sons of Count Edmond. And yeah, that'll be our task. Helping the citizens of Ishgard out. Trying to earn our place here as refugees, as wards of House Fortom. Anyhows, quite a nice place to park ourselves. This'll do nicely. So, thank you all for watching. This has been AnthWolf playing some more Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you're all enjoying this series so far. We have got sidetracked here and there. I've dedicated maybe 7 videos just to leveling up the Lancer to close to the same level as my Paladin, but I have been enjoying playing as a Dragoon, and it seems appropriate for the Heavensward expansion. Will we do this for Stormblood? I don't know. Maybe. We could finally look at maybe the Samurai or the Red Mage class if that was the case. And they do start at level 50, so it wouldn't be so intense. But something to think about in the future. Anyhow, thank you all for watching, if you've been watching here on Twitch or on YouTube. And I'll hopefully see you for even more next time. Until then, no. Bye-bye now.